Hey guys, it's lovely to have your company back here on my Crafter's Companion YouTube channel. I hope you are well, and I hope you're ready for what will probably will be the last Christmas themed card project that we're going to be making for this year, 2024. What a year it's been. Some incredible Christmas collections, but this one is going to be very, very simple once again. So if you've got any last minute Christmas cards that you need to be making, or actually this would work for a gift tag as well, really simple, little bits of leftovers, and of course we're going to use that left fold alphabet once again because it is one of my favourites, and we're just going to make a really lovely simple Noel card. But with the O, what we're going to do is we're going to use our circle nesting dies, create kind of like a perfect circle wreath. Of course you can do it with the letter O, but I think with the left fold alphabets, the N, the E and the L being straight and regimental with like a roundness to that O, we'll put a little holly sprig on the top just to finish it off just nicely. So we're going to dive in, as I always say as well. Thank you so much to everyone that still continues to subscribe. It really, really is appreciated. And those that also subscribe, whether of course it's here or follow me across on Facebook or Instagram or TalkyTick, then it is always lovely to have your pleasure there. My TikTok is Craig Laird Crafter's Companion. However, it is unofficially Craig Laird's Crafter's Companion. What I mean by that is it is my page, I run that page, and then therefore I have full control. What that means with our other ones, Facebook and Instagram, just so that you know, if you message or you're commenting or you see any post, that is me. However, Crafter's Companion have access to it in case we needed any help, if maybe I'm taking a little bit of a break and they need to help out. So although I say that TikTok is done by me and only me, so is Instagram and Facebook. Be assured, whenever you comment, whenever you chat, whatever it is me. But Crafter's Companion do have access into those pages should we need any additional help. So when it comes to that TikTok, that is mix of Crafter's Companion and me, my personal me. So we do have a little bit of fun as well. I understand not everyone does TikTok, not everyone likes TikTok, not everyone agrees with TikTok, and that is absolutely fine. But if you are on TikTok, then of course you can give me a follow across there. Let's just bring up, well, it's pretty much the same for all of them. And that is Craig Laird CC. Just head across Craig Laird CC. Same for TikTok that you can see just here. And then what we'll do is once that disappears, we'll pop the other ones as well. So yes, those that still, of course, subscribe, those that still give me the thumbs up, those that still comment, and those that hit that bell notification on here on the videos, it really does mean a lot. Because anyone that is new and maybe they're just catching up, I do these in my own time. I do these out of work time. So maybe it's the end of the day. It's maybe in my lunch hour. It's maybe as I'm filming this right now, I am off on my Christmas holidays and I'm not going to Scotland just yet, so therefore I just want to do a little bit of crafting, a little bit of downtime, and do what I can so that I can post a few of these over the Christmas holidays for you guys, because I love doing it. So let's dive in, and what I meant by having kind of your scraps, it was like this one here. So that is 7 by 2 3/4. 7 by 2 3/4. It was obviously a scrap off a piece of card that I cut. So we've got that. Now with our envelope maker, we can of course make our own envelopes. So that can be a fancy card blank, a long card blank. It could be a bookmark, or of course it could be a gift tag. But let's go in with our left fold alphabet. Now our left fold alphabets currently are not a stock in line. As always, please remember when it comes to my YouTube channels, YouTube is actually another one. So I should just say YouTube and TikTok are solely me. It's only me that has access to my YouTube and my TikTok. So when it comes to YouTube, I do what a lot of you actually like me doing, and that is using a lot of old and new. If I'm using old and it's still within the range, I will always link it in the description. However, if it's not something we stock anymore, then I won't. You can always have a look yourself on, you know, Amazon and eBay's and all those sorts of sites. But for our website, if we stock it, I will pop it in the link. I don't link like basic cardstock and that sort of stuff, but the dies, the stamps, the folder, anything specific that I'm using, I will always do my best to link it in the description. So these are our left fold alphabet. So you can of course use any alphabets that you want. I'm not sure if I'm going to use our new circle nesting dies or our newer cut and emboss circle nesting dies. One of my favourite dies, the tiny little holly sprig, we're going to be using that as well. And thought maybe let's do tone on tone. So I've got some Centura Pearl as well that I thought might be quite nice. And then what I can also do is let's get some nice smooth fresh white card so we can team them together. So let's take what could be my card blank and let's see, the length of it 7 inch. So we're going to keep that at 7 inch. So 7 by 2 3/4. So let's go 6 3/4 by 2 1/2. So we're going to go 6 by 2 1/2, and then we can go 6 1/2 by 2 1/4. So coming down a 1/4 of an inch increment, which is here. Awesome, just like that. And then let's take the excess of that Centura Pearl, and then we're going to take our alphabets. So let's do N, not doing the O, let's do the E, and let's do the L. So let's pop these ones on, and we can tape them down. And if you know anyone that's called NOEL, you'll just need to add an additional L. So let's pop that, and of course they will go through our mini. But what I'm going to do, because they're quite simple, I'm going to try it without my magnetic shim. So we can then go to our Gemini, as I just then get that camera up, and then run that one through. He says as he switches it on, let that do the cutting, and then let's bring that back in. There should still be, yeah, more than enough pressure for that to cut. So let's go in with our scissors, and because you've got that embossed line where you would fold the alphabet, I'm following that embossed line, and then let's pop that on into here. So we will then have NOEL. We might actually get away with doing it a little bit shorter, but we'll have a play with that. Then let's go in with, let's have a look with our cut and emboss. Now these are new to the UK, but you guys stateside may recognise these. These were a commissioned line for HSN. Just means that they commissioned them themselves. That just means they pay for them in basic forms, let's say, and only them have them. Whereas now, surplus of stock, we've now got them across on our website. So let's have a look, and then let's go. So I'll tell you this once I've figured out the sizes. I shall tell you the sizes that I'm using. That's my heat gun. Maybe, no, definitely want that one, and do I want, if you've got a tiny little wreath die, then of course that would look quite smart. Let's take, yeah, let's try that. So if you are using the cut and emboss, it is the third and the fourth one from the middle. Let's go in with, yeah, let's try it. Let's try it with this green. Let's give it a shot and see what it looks like. Because I do obviously want it to stand out. I do want it to be that wreath looking style. If you've got our older, actually, I'll do it that way, but what about, right, I know what I'm looking for, and I still do know what I'm looking for, but can I find them? Can I find them? Bear with. No, 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 nope, nope. Typical. The one that I'm looking for is potentially the one that I don't have. I'm bound to have it. I'll explain. I'm speaking at myself here. I will explain what I'm looking for in a moment. See if I can find them. Nope. 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 Right, okie doke. What I was looking for what I was looking for that would work as a wreath, if you've got our torn edge circles, so that's our torn edge rectangles. If you have our torn edge circles, they would be really good as a decorative wreath. I wonder if they're here. Because I do. I'm sure I've got, well, I am going to have them. Because I've got all our nesting dies. No, okay. Out of all the nesting dies, okay, I don't have them. I do. I do. I just don't know where they would be. So if you have the torn edge circle nesting dies, our original ones, they would be really good because they're going to give you that torn edge. If anything as well, it lets you see that these tutorials get filmed and posted real time, no editing, which you guys also like. But yeah, anything with a little crinkly edge would be cool as well. So let's pop these through. Let's line that up better. And of course these will go through the mini as well, but I've been using that a lot lately. So let's use our G2 even when it comes to smaller cuts. So let's pop these ones on. So these cut and emboss dies do exactly that. They cut, but then they've got an embossed edge. So if you run them through with your embossing mat afterwards, then you get that embossed edge. Or what you can do, and it's actually what I do, and that is just go in with my embossing tool. So if I take that one, and then what I'll do is I've got just a little emboss tool. So if I take that one out here, in actual fact, let's take that out and that out, and then I'm just going to go around that embossed edge. Obviously it's not essential, we're just doing a wreath, but I think it's still going to look really smart. Now because we've used our G2 and you've got that embossing mat, then run it through with the embossing mat. But then we just get, I know it's going to be nigh all impossible to see that. So if I even, let's go, there we go. I know it's not really going to see that embossed edge all the way around, but it gives you an embossed edge. And then that can go all the way around there, like that. Or, if you want it to be a little thicker, I'm going to keep that larger size. And then if I come down one size, so this is the second and the fourth that I'm using of the nesting dies. And then that's going to give us a thicker and chunkier. I'm just moving camera in, there we go. He says, bear with, I'm still getting used to all the different, there we go, still getting used to the USB buttons as to what one is what camera. So as that one comes around, we can take that one out. So if we take that one out, we've then got a thicker wreath, and then I'm going to do the same, so just round that inner edge, give us that thicker layer, and then we've got an emboss. In actual fact, that perfect, that is so much better, loving that. So I'm going to keep it with those embossed. So that was our circle cut and emboss. I am going to link them on the description. Let's then go in with the holly die. It should be that, there we go. You can tell they're well loved, that everything's no longer sticking to the packaging. Anyone that's new, I know that might be a little bit worrying for you guys that they're loose in the packaging, but that's how I keep all my dies. I keep them in the packaging. I try that they are well stuck down. I try and keep them in one piece, but I'm not a fan, and I'm quite open with this, and I have been. Everyone's different. I personally am not a fan of the ring binding for storage with dies, because I like to have the packet, I love to have the title, I like to have the visual of it. Now I know you could stick the packaging onto, of course, the ring binders when you put them on the dies on the magnetic sheets, but for me it's a lot of, I'm not going to say space, because the packets of dies take up space over time, but yeah, I prefer to have the actual product there to flick through and look through, instead of just the what was that range from, what was that one called again, and I just find that a lot more of a hassle. So that is why I do prefer to use or keep everything in the original packaging. So we're going to use a lighter green, so let's use that lighter green. Let's just use our mini for the sake of time. Let's run that one through, and then if we take that one out, that can then go on the top there. Really, really cute. What I'm going to do, I think, let's see what it looks like. Drop shadow, of course. So let's take the letters, and let's see what they're going to look like with a white drop shadow. Purposely, of course, tone on tone. That's what I'm wanting. Never ever underestimate the look and the power of tone on tone, because it can look really smart. Just taking a drink there. So let's drop these off. And with something like that, you can go portrait, you can go landscape. You've got that option, and we'll have that little bit of a play. And then this is where it could be, actually it could be someone's name if you want to make it out of Christmas. It could be a gift tag. If you want to make it smaller with smaller alphabets, then of course it could be a gift tag. So let's see. Is it that? No, it's definitely that way. I really like that tone on tone. That little bit of Centura Pearl on the back. Let's bring in a white pearl. You can of course use ours, but these ones just happen to be dreamies because I like the brightness of the pearls. Where's my little needle gone? Where is it gone? So I've not used this for maybe about a week or so, so it's obviously blocked up. So there's that one, and then probably a mediocre, yeah, medium one. And before we start to assemble it together, let's just show you how you can, and oh well, Space dependent, of course. Yeah, maybe it's not going to quite fit that way. But if it was longer or smaller letters, then of course you can do. So let's drop shadow. It's such a great way to use up all your bits. All the bits that are left over, you're going to be able to use to make these cards. Any quick but elegant and sophisticated cards that you need, this is definitely the way to go. You're going to be able to sit on the couch maybe at night with your Gemini Mini and cut all of them out, ready for the next day. You're going to make them and assemble them. So let's drop shadow. And then what I'm going to do, these layers I'm going to keep flat, because these we're going to pop onto our foam pads. So let's take your choice of adhesive. What we can also do as well, and let's actually do it, these layers, actually not these layers, I was waiting to say we'll repeat the size of these layers, but we won't. We're going to change them because we'll do the insert. But let's pop that on to there. Now before I pop that into the middle, let's take Centura Pearl, and hopefully that's going to be thick enough. We will make it thick enough. So what did I say? 2 3/4 by 7, didn't I? So if we say, let's come down 1/2 inch. So 2 1/4, just going to line that up. 2 1/4 by 6 1/2. Yep. And then that can be 6 1/4. Is that, that's, oh no, it's right enough. What did I say? 2. So that can be 2 inch. Perfect, and then that could be my that can be the insert. Wonderful. What did I do in my tape? Here it is, right at the side. Anything adhesive wise that I use is always from Stix2. For those that watch on a tutorial basis, every one of them, I know you will know all of this. But my favourite adhesive, my favourite brand is Stix2. And can I just point out, that's not because ours isn't at Crafter's Companion. Trust me, the quality of ours, and this is coming from me that's an adhesive geek, the quality of ours are second to none. Certainly the glues, because they are that brand of Collal. However, my whole crafting journey, career, has always been using Stix2, and I will forever use Stix2. So what I use, I will link, sometimes I'll link additional items from Stix2 in the description, but at least what I'm using, foam pads, silicone, tacky glue, I will use. Right, let's take that one. And I can give you a little story on it, because I don't know how many people know. I think I've told it once before when Ben done his interview chats with us, and that was when I joined Crafter's Companion, and because I am exclusive to Crafter's Companion. I'm salary to Crafter's Companion, therefore I can't obviously work or promote anyone else, which I get. That is the business, and it's like any business, no matter what business you're in. If you're paid and salaried by someone, you focus on them. I was at the time on Hunky Dory's design team, so quite rightly I had to step away from that, and I was never officially on Stix2's design team. I just done bits to help them out, and because I knew Sarah and Simon were really good friends with Ruth and John, the owners of Stix2, when I kind of had my interview sort of chat at Crafter's Companion, it was, do you sell for anyone else? Do you promote anyone else? I was like, no. I went, however, I would quite like to keep on promoting Stix2 wherever I can. And I even got it. This is how serious my love for Stix2 is. I even asked for it to be in my contract that I was still allowed to use and promote Stix2. Now, to be fair with the company, I wouldn't use Stix2 on air because that's not fair, that's not right. But using them at home, using them and promoting them on social, I asked to still do that, and I was allowed because Sarah, Simon, Ruth and John go back years. So there, if you didn't know that story, there you go. So it's not just a love for Stix2, it really is a passion love for them and the team and the quality. They have become friends. Right, let's start to line these up like so. And FYI, I don't get anything back from Stix2, i.e. financial or percentage of selling it, nothing like that. I am gifted products, which I appreciate, but I don't do any of this for like a financial basis. I do it for the genuine love, just like Crafter's Companion. Although Crafter's Companion I do get paid for, but not for what I'm doing like so now. These are all done in my own time. So let's go in there. So we're going NOEL. And if we just done the O with the white, it looks as though it's that emboss, which would be quite smart. And then let's pop that one into there. Like that. Do you know what? Do you know what? I had the Christmas music on, Christmas playlist, and now for some reason it's gone to Adele and Hello is playing. It's not Christmas. And then there we go. How cute, but how simple and how elegant is that? And then if you wanted to do it as a tag or that, if you've got your tag punch, just size it to, well, that's just over 2.5, isn't it? So even if you sized it to 2.5, yes, that's probably going to be an elaborate tag, but if you've got your smaller alphabets, then why not use your smaller alphabets? We've got our little Matt and Laird inside to write our message, but we've got NOEL. Now you could emboss that if you wanted to. That could be an inky background that you've then cut out. It could be larger holly leaves. You could put little petals of that on the letters, but whatever it is, that you've got that one. You have got that one for you to then make, should you wish. So if I then, no, I think one of my cameras has given up the ghost. Oh, there we go. We get there. We get there. NOEL. And the N and the E and the L. It gives you that embossed look. See how well that white on white works with the breakup of Centura Pearl. Centura Pearl with a hint of silver. And then there we go. Let's just go in that way. NOEL, NOEL, NOEL. Oh, you don't hear me singing. And that is, yeah, that will probably be my last Christmas card, Christmas project. I do have an idea for one other thing, and it is using a Christmas die, but it's a stag Christmas die that we done this year that I'm going to theme it not Christmas, but would be good for the males. Or if you change what I'm going to use, you can then use that as Christmas if you want. But that's going to be in the next one just before Christmas. But rightio, I hope you enjoyed that one. Really, really simple, that one, but really elegant and really sophisticated. So until the next time, I will see you again right here on my Crafter's Companion YouTube channel. Doodles!